children activity, giggling, poltergeist activity, solid apparition, little girl. It's said to have 2 portals in the school building.
Hey Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into AmysCrypt. Tonight, school is in session because we are literally investigating a disused, haunted school. This place is so unique, not just because it's an empty school, but because it is said to be haunted due to the fact that there are not 1, but 2 portals here. So a lot of strange occurrences have happened here. Spirits seem to come and go, and some of them sound pretty eerie, pretty scary. So I'm excited for tonight. Stay tuned. Sitting empty and abandoned in the countryside of Iowa is an old school building. Though the old halls of this old school are long disused, some believe the school is still active, not so much with living children frequenting class, but rather active with ghosts.
It's a 3-story brick school building out in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. In 1919, local farmer named C.G. Geddes donated 6 acres of his land to the school board, which was Washington Township Consolidated. It took them 3 years to build, and in 1922, April Fool's Day, class commenced, and it was K through 12. Ran as an elementary school till 2004 when they closed the doors and class ended and the bands played, and the rest is history. Is said to have 2 portals in the school building, one in an upstairs office on the 3rd floor and one in the upstairs auditorium. Portals are like a revolving door for spirits. They come and go as they please. 2 psychics tell me at one point to look at Farrar schoolhouse as if it were a train station or airport. They have those workers that are always there every day. And then they have the travelers that come and go. So you'll have your average spirits here, maybe a spirit no one else has ever met. Basically what I tell guests when they come here, if you walk through the door with a clean heart and honest intentions, you'll have a very good experience. Children activity, giggling, whether it be EVP or disembodied voice, of course, the shadow man, mist figures, you'll see mist. Poltergeist activity, they'll little balls up on the stage, they'll roll them on command. One day my team was here, we're up on the 3rd floor, and I'm out in the hallway, and I'm staring at the big shadow man again. After a while, unfortunately, I get bored, and it's sick to say that, because I see it all the time. So I turn to walk away, and I hear my wife say in the auditorium, "Did y'all just hear a little girl giggle?" And as she said that, I turned, my daughter does a quick on and off with the flashlight, and I could see through the light comes through the crack of the door. Standing right there behind me, or right in front of me at that point, was a 4-foot solid apparition little girl. I could see the hair in her head, it's strands of hair, looks like bedhead, the laces on her, on what I believe is a dress. She was backlit, solid. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. Did a quick jump left to get away from her, and right into the lockers.
With so many paranormal stories coming out of the Farrar school, we couldn't resist visiting to investigate the many reports of ghost children and the tall shadow figure so many have cited, but also whether portals do exist and whether we could document proof of them. Alright, we're kicking things off with a walkthrough. We are in the Farrar Elementary School, and this place has been disused for a long time. And I don't know, there's something about walking this place's halls in the dead of night that is very off-putting. And you think it's just a school, but the stories coming out of here, it's extremely weird. I think this is a weird, unique place to investigate. We've already heard a few things, so I'm excited to tell you about those as we go through and make our way across the building. Also, I just want to say, I hope that I'm saying this right, because I keep instinctively wanting to say Farrar School, but it's They call it Farrar, right, Jared?
You got it the wrong way around, idiot.
My brain is not working right now, literally. I brought this camera down to start filming and it didn't even have a battery in it. Like, what? There's something wrong with me tonight, I swear. We're rolling. We are on. Okay, as I said, we're on the second floor. Is that you?
I didn't hear anything.
I thought I heard something down here. I don't know. So I'm going to put my phone here, and there's a reason I'm putting it right there. I'm just going to calibrate it. I think my finger is so cold, it's not working.
Oh, you bought more dum-dums?
Yeah, I've
Yes.
got some dum-dums.
How are we not out of dum-dums yet?
The reason I'm leaving my phone here is we were in this very room earlier today and we did our interview with Will here, who is the caretaker, and he has a lot of paranormal experiences. He's also a paranormal investigator himself. He was so good to talk to and he told us around the place and, you know, shared a lot of stories. He really seems to have a rapport with not only the spirits, but this building. And we sat him right here, and as we were interviewing him, I was watching him on the viewfinder of my camera, and I noticed that there was a face next to him that kept registering. So on my camera, it will put a little box around any face that it detects, and obviously it had a box around his face. But in the viewfinder, I could see there was an additional box that sort of kept popping up over his shoulder, like a little face as well. I don't know if there was like a child spirit in here, but that's kind of what it felt like to me. Just sort of watching him give his interview and peeking out every now and then. And it was right there where I put the phone on the lollipops. Adding to the strangeness that our camera was registering a face with its facial mapping technology just beside Will, is that we completely lost this piece of footage. Normally we set up 2 cameras to film alternate angles while conducting interviews, so thankfully we still have footage from one of these angles, yet the camera which was detecting a face simply did not record any footage from the interview at all. Could this be paranormal in nature, or simply a strange coincidence?
So it's like there's like kids still like sitting here at a table and chair or something.
Yeah. In addition, I feel like I could also hear muffled chatter, as if in one of the adjoining classrooms there was still a class going on. So I just wanted to come in, put some lollipops down. If there is somebody around, you want to join us tonight, please do. Can you go towards that desk with the lollies on it? Maybe you can move one or give us a word on that device to show us that you like them. I feel like I can hear more stuff as well.
Earlier on today, I did a tour of the building for Amy's patron and YouTube members, and I'm not sure if the crummy microphone on the phone picked it up, but I could hear like what sounded like voices as well. Like,
oh, you heard voices?
Rooms, yeah, I could hear voices and like sounds and shuffling and stuff. It was very subtle and very faint, but it felt like it was coming from the classrooms on level 3, so the floor above.
Should we go up to 3 then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave these lollies here for you. I've got more in my pocket, don't worry.
I'm eating them later.
Now we really need to keep our eyes peeled tonight for shadows and even apparitions. People have sighted like full-on children here. Also mists and strange things like that, but a lot of the activity comes from the 3rd floor.
I'm loving like these authentic lockers. Right here, this is where I was standing when I could hear those muffled, whispering, talking, shuffling noises. And I couldn't tell which room it was coming from.
So this is where the very tall shadow figure is seen a lot.
Down the far end.
I've heard people say it's 9 foot tall, but our guide today said 6'9". So maybe they get confused, but that's still pretty tall. Hey.
Whoa. I just love how like everything's like just left here like.
All the desks.
Yeah.
And guys, this place opened in 1922. So in what, like 2 days is its 100th year anniversary.
Ooh.
Where are you?
We're in class. Where are you? Hear that wind?
Yeah, it's freezing
That
tonight.
was wind, guys.
Whereabouts are you?
Can I also just say I had a memory today? I think the last time that we investigated a school, not like a small school building, but like a whole sort of like huge one like this, in, I think it was Singapore. Do you remember we heard that clapping and it sounded like kids
Yes.
playing the patty cake sort of game?
That was so
It
creepy.
was the creepiest thing ever. And we were able to debunk it, thankfully. But that was like heart attack.
And then someone let off that massive firework and
Yes! I forgot about the fireworks.
Is that footsteps?
I don't know. This place was a school, right?
Kids clapping their
Did you?
song.
Yeah. Okay. Farrar. Pot.
Did it say pot?
Pot.
How come we didn't say it out loud?
It did say it out loud. I've heard people talk about little kids haunting here, but what about teenagers? And this might not be pot as in like, you know, I'm going to cook some pasta in a pot. I'm talking like smoke some pot. There's something over here. I don't know if it was graffiti, but it was somebody wrote something about pot on one of the lockers. I seen it earlier today. I can't quite remember where it is. What was that noise as well? I
don't know, but there's a gale blowing out of there for sure. Could have just been that.
Guys, this might be our coldest paranormal investigation night ever. There's no heat in this building except for one room, and we ain't in that room. Oh, here it is.
Pot! Oh, that is crazy! Oh, whoops, I shouldn't be filming that. But that is cool.
Pot. But we got pot. That is very random. Will actually told us that if you sit on this staircase and just sort of wait, you will see the shadow figure, the really tall one.
Out in the hallway of the 3rd floor auditorium, if you sit down on them small stairs going up to that office, the shadow man will come up the south staircase. He's not there to harm you. He's curious. He wants to see what your intentions are. Chances are you're going to see the shadow man. He's 6'9". He's got the same build as me. And John Tenney believes it to be future me. I've died and come back to this time to haunt. If you can get me to say something, that would be awesome. I've never been able to get that to happen, but I can see myself messing with myself, right?
Can we agree on a safe word now? We'll see if we can get the word tonight.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we should totally set up SLS here.
I heard that.
Okay.
You hearing like shuffling or footsteps coming towards us as well?
No.
I did.
SLS here. SLS here.
You hearing that?
They do say they missed the view up here. Was that another noise?
Just listen for a sec.
Up here. Up here.
Listen for a sec. Listen for a sec.
Okay, make a noise where you want us to go towards, and we'll go towards the noise right now.
I'm out of breath.
Why?
I don't
Cold?
know, maybe I just feel out of breath. But one thing I wanted to say is that sound that I heard before, it sounded like chair being pulled across like a hard floor. You know, the like noise? That's what I heard.
I'm lost.
Oh, that scared the shit.
Shall we try and find you? Maybe we can help you.
Didn't we say
What
that?
can I do?
You can come close to me and you can maybe use this thing in my hands to talk to us.
I was just saying, didn't that I'm lost statement, didn't we say that because of the portals that people believe are here, that it's sort of like spirits can come and go from the other side or something like that, and so you don't always get spirits that are necessarily attached to this building.
Yeah.
They might not be children that once studied here. They might be like other spirits that are sort of like lost and like, where the hell am I?
A visitor.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you a visitor? There are a lot of paranormal groups that have been here and they mark up these blackboards, sorry, which is cool.
A few famous people too.
I'm gonna try and find you and maybe I can help you if you're lost.
Thank you.
That's okay. I'm still trying to find you. This is the big auditorium, and apparently a lot happens in here.
If anyone walks around in this room, you're going to hear it.
You're gonna hear it, yeah. It's very squeaky. This actually is where they believe one of the portals are. We call out to the spirits of Farrar. Can you give us a sign that you're here? You can touch one of us, you can show yourself to us. You can give us a word on the device we put on the staircase. You can move a ball. I heard that you really like to move the balls. Okay, let's go towards the noise, but I can hear voices.
That's what I heard today.
It sounds male. And yeah, like muffled chatter. Should I get my phone? Someone's been eating this ball.
Yeah. Is today significant in any way?
I know it's not this toilet, it was actually on the toilet on the next floor. But Will was telling us that people in the past have gone into the toilets and have heard voices of little boys telling them to get out. Like when women go in there especially. I know it's not this one, but I mean...
Should we go in?
Should we give it a try?
Boys, I'm coming in. Did you hear that?
What does it sound like?
Like something being hit or a high-pitched voice or something? Ew.
Yeah, I think that toilet's out of order.
Play.
You want to play in the toilet?
Okay. That's just inappropriate. Let's get out of there.
What are you playing with in there? I wonder what that noise was. I don't know where it came from.
So another thing I captured in the Patreon YouTube member video was I was on the staircase just up here where Will said he's seen that figure. It's just in the office at the top there. And On camera, on the phone's camera, I picked up a strange noise coming from either this floor or the next one. Like it was loud. Like, I described it as like bucket and mop being moved around or something, but I don't know what it was. I wasn't able to find the source. I don't know if that noise came from in here or out there. So this office is where it all happens.
Is there a portal in here? Put that down.
Why did you come?
We come to talk to you.
Jane.
And to see you.
Jane.
Jane. Thank you, Jane. We're just after making some new friends.
It is windy as out there.
It really is.
I wonder, would this have been what, the principal's office, or?
I think this is the principal's office, yeah.
I wonder if Jane holds any relevance.
I'm not sure. Then the cat will go off.
Alright guys, so we are now in the 3rd floor. Would you call this a theatre?
Yeah, it's like a big auditorium. I've heard so much activity happens here.
Yeah, so this is where Will, our guide today, said that people believe that there's a portal in this room, and he's had lots of strange experiences. So what we've done is we've set up an alternative camera over here, and then in the middle...
That cat ball's going off again.
And then in the middle of the room, we've got 3 cat balls around a chair with a REM pod on it and some candy. And yeah, see if we get any reactions. And as we've been setting up, we've been getting the cat ball going off already, which is cool.
I do. The cat ball's going off again. Now, I do just want to say there are a lot of orbs in here. And when the cat ball went off the first time, there was an orb. It just was really weird looking. And like did a loop-de-loop. I know a lot of people will just be like, Amy, that's dust, and yeah, it might just be, but you know, Will told us a story about an orb earlier, and he said the orb sort of corresponded with an experience he had of seeing a shadow figure near him. So maybe there's something different about the orbs here, I don't know.
One great experience, I was early on, I wasn't quite caretaker yet, but I was a building engineer. Me and my team were here down in the boiler room, and I went back into the ash room. Before long, I had the 6'9" shadow man in my face. I could make out the cheekbones, I could make out his nose structure, just black, and he had red eyes. The only feeling I had was the feeling of complete deafness. I could only hear my own heart. My team was yelling at me, couldn't hear them. I yelled out to one of our teammates. I said, Caitlin, take a picture real quick. As he's in my face, I know what I'm looking at. In the picture, I'm looking at an orb the size of my head. I'm caretaker of a 100-year-old school building. I don't get really excited about orbs. But that one, I'm staring at a 6'9" dark shadow man who I believe is trying to scare me, but the picture shows a big giant orb. I kind of can't discount that orb. And before long, he flew straight up into the ceiling and over in the corner, which that kind of freaked me out because I can't do that. That ain't playing by the rules. He kind of shape-shifted into something else, and what it was a grayish old man. He had jowls on him like he had weight on in life, and then he kind of just dissipated. And what I think that was a get out. He was trying to scare me out.
And the fact that ball keeps going off, just the one. Can you find the other balls? Can you make them go off, please? Oh, thank you. You have no idea how excited I would be if all the balls went off, or someone went towards the red light on that chair. Is that your favourite ball? Now, I don't know if anyone in the hallway can hear me. If you can hear me out there, can you come out to play? And that applies to the 7 foot tall big shadow figure out there. Do you want the candy on the chair? If you can show me that you want it, I'll leave it here for you.
I heard something from that corner over there.
Yep. Come a little closer, please.
I was just thinking, I really want to hear those floorboards creak.
Yeah.
We heard earlier how creaky they were, so if that happens, that'll be amazing. It's just me, I knocked over the flashlight.
Hearing more of those sort of voice sounding things here, almost, you know, like a muffled, sort of distant voice, sounds like someone in another room.
To me, the noises I was hearing earlier, it sounded like children in a classroom, like chatter, you know, like that, just a chatter.
Yeah.
Very subtle. I'm hearing more noises in that far corner over there. Is there someone over there?
Welcome to today's school assembly. What's on the agenda for today, Jared?
Today the lunch lady is serving grits and biscuits. Are you guys happy with that menu?
I would also like to declare that the results of the grade 3 annual spelling bee are in, and we would like to congratulate Jane. Jane, if you are here today, can you come up to the stage? Yeah,
That noise came from that door there, the one with the light on.
We have Goose 2 bestsellers out there.
Come on in, Jane.
Don't know if it's my eyes, but oh, maybe there's a car coming past. I just seen sort of shadow movement at the back of the room. I think a car's driving by, maybe, because there's light. Can you see that, Jared?
Yeah.
Why don't you sit on the floor like a school child? All right, students, can you go and sit down next to Jared there? Sit with your legs crossed and your back up straight. I just sent another orb when I said that.
Orb?
Yeah. Don't worry, not near you. Whoa, one just shot out of you.
What?
Can we play heads down, thumbs up? Do you reckon that would have been a game here in America?
I don't know.
Ooh, someone's playing with Jared.
What?
The ball just went off. Yeah, heads down. Did someone touch your thumbs?
No.
If someone could go and touch Jared on the thumbs, that's how you play this game. Anyone here who wants to play?
I actually just thought I saw a light on the stage behind you.
Red.
White.
White.
What's under that camera? What are you holding the camera with?
A tripod.
Oh. We're about to explore the bottom levels of the school. So we've got the gym and probably the creepiest place in this building, which is why Amy's making me go first. Right, Ames?
Yeah.
Anyway, it is super creepy down there. It's probably my least favourite room in this place. Let's go check it out. So this place existed during the Cold War, of course, and they actually used this place under here as a fallout shelter because there were fears that this area would be targeted. So right now we are entering the gymnasium.
This is actually my favourite part.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's cool. It's a freaking haunted basketball court.
I'm gonna roll goes to, given that we're here. Alright, so you didn't kick that as we walked in, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Still going.
It's going out the door. See ya. Can you roll the ball back to the court? What's some American sports balls terminology?
Spalding?
What?
That's a brand of a ball.
Is it? I was more thinking something you'd be like, play ball.
Oh,
That's baseball though, right? No? Yeah?
yeah, I don't
You
know.
didn't say that at basketball.
No.
What would you say at a basketball game?
Go?
Go team, go? That's so generic though. Surely there's something else.
So anyway guys, you're probably wondering what is this creepy place that I told you about. Obviously it's not the gymnasium. Though the boys' locker room over there is pretty creepy. But no, let me show you. So in this room, this next room that we're about to go in is called the boiler room. And it is the freakiest room in this building. And Will, our tour guide today, was saying that there's a dark spirit in there. Not evil, but dark. Sort of like maybe a grumpy spirit. Like I was thinking like a grumpy maintenance man or woman, you know, that's like, get out of my room, you know what I mean? Like, because I'm sure they would have hung around in here a lot. Oh yeah.
Oh, you smell that?
Yeah. I can really smell it.
It smells like
What is that? It's like
diesel,
coal or diesel?
petrol, sort of. I don't know.
Gasoline, they say here. Oh my god, this room is made of nightmares.
Anyone home? So down here is where Will had the spirit get in his face, huh?
Yeah.
Where are you?
We're in the boiler room.
Come get us.
Can you come say hello? Can you come touch us? Can you tell us where you want us to go?
You want to be touched? You want to go in this room? That one right there.
No, I'm not going in there. That is my least favourite part. Look at it.
Just go in. That's also where Will said he got grabbed. That's the first time he got grabbed in that room.
Oh my god, I don't want to go in there.
Go on, everyone wants to see what's behind the door now. You gotta do it.
Oh, that door. I was talking about this corridor here.
No, behind that door is where Will got grabbed on the leg.
Oh, I'll go in there. I just don't want to go in here.
Oh.
I knew you were going to make me do this.
You shouldn't have told me you didn't want to do it. Then I probably would have just made you go in the room. Oh, it's got... What does that say? Grade A shit.
Yeah, I get real bad vibes in here. And I've just got all goosebumps, which I know we can't claim it's paranormal because it's freezing tonight, but
Yeah.
it's really cold in here.
You don't like it?
No, it's really cold and dark. I do not like it in here. Oh, it's surprisingly easy this time. When I was going around today taking photos, it was really hard to open.
It wants you to go in.
Well, now it does. It didn't before.
Sounded weird when you opened it. Like a voice.
Let's see if we can capture an earpiece. Is there anyone in there?
Not a chance.
So this is the room where Will said he got grabbed. And this is like, what would you call this? Like the fuel?
These held fuel. That's probably what we're smelling, to be honest.
Definitely a dark room. Is there anybody in here with us right now?
I just heard something near me. It was like a tap, but it wasn't on anything. It was like near my ear. So okay. I thought I heard something. It was very much like a tap. It wasn't like it was on, you know, this metal or the wall. It was like a tap near my ear. There's nothing to tap there. You know what I mean? It was weird. Right here. Oh, and now I'm getting chills.
Oh yeah. Is there somebody touching this? Oh look. Is there someone touching this lady here?
Did you get frost breath? I just seen a weird thing on the ceiling.
On your viewfinder?
No, with my eyes. I don't know if I would have filmed that.
So like a shadow?
It looked like a reflection, like something was reflecting on, like if I shone light on water and then it reflected onto the roof, but it was like a golden colour? I don't know.
Yeah, there's no liquid in here at all. Oh, this room does give me the chills too, actually.
Hang on, I'm just trying to recreate that. Because, okay, guys, I have a light on my camera, so I'm just shining it about. Okay, my breath is there. It did not look like that. You can kind of see it when I blow out a Jared. And there was a noise behind me. I swear I heard a whistle. You heard a whistle?
I didn't hear a whistle, I didn't hear anything.
You hear anything?
I thought that was like kids.
I thought it was a whistle, or I don't know what it was.
Was it like, it was really high pitched, like either kids laughing and screaming or like a metal door swinging open?
There should be no kids down here. I mean, let's say
There's
this
no one
was
here.
a school, right? You can get out. Come on. Use the handle. Bloody hell.
You know what's good about that though?
Uncle.
Uncle.
Were you someone's uncle?
Can we have a name, please?
EVPs are a really common thing that people capture and experience here. So we're just pausing so there's a silence and you guys can tell us if you hear
I'm
anything.
in pain.
I'm in pain.
Maybe that's why they're so grumpy, like leave me alone type stuff. I'm so sorry if that's the case.
How did you hurt yourself?
That actually makes me kind of sad, because if they are, you know, sort of disgruntled when people come in their space and like, oh, leave, like get out, maybe that's the reason, and that's why they just want to be left alone. And it's sad to think if you're in the afterlife, like you're still in pain. Let us know if there's anything we can do for you. Otherwise, we're going to go into the other room.
Oh my god, it's so cold.
I know, I'm just bundled up here, just shaking.
We talked it over, guys, and we decided, despite the comment we got on Ghosted before, we were going to come and investigate in the boiler room. We thought maybe we could just continue that conversation we were maybe having, and see if we can get any more information.
We don't know if there is a spirit in pain down here. That could have been a false positive, but if that is the case, maybe, and there is somebody here listening, we don't mean to annoy you or agitate you. We hope that there's something we can do that will, no pun intended, lift your spirits or make you happier. Or is there something that you can communicate to us so that we can possibly help ease some of the pain that you're in? I don't know what that could be. Maybe we could bring something to you. Maybe there's something that you can tell us. We thought we'd try a different experiment though, to try and communicate further.
As we set up to run a ghost tube vox session in the hopes of getting more answers from the spirit of the boiler room, we began to hear noises all around us that seemed as though something or someone was moving around.
Okay, ready? Mute for now.
Did it actually move? I heard it.
I'm hearing noises around here and then I heard the camera click.
Alright. Because stuff's happening. I do think I've got frost breath now as well because it's sudden chill just came over me. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. So if there's somebody down here, my name is Amy, and this guy next to me, his name is Jared, and we come with the best of intentions. Can you tell us how we can help you? Is there anything you'd like from us?
Your name?
So again, my name is Amy, and this is Jared.
Can you tell us your name?
They can?
They can't, yeah.
Why not? I'm hearing the noises around, like there's all tools and like little work shelves. I'm hearing them all over this room.
Yeah, there's sounds all around us. Can you tell us what you used to do down here in this room?
You probably spent a lot of time down here. Why have you stayed here now?
Work.
Work? Something? So you did work down here?
Work.
How do you feel about us being down here?
I'm just going to make a note that my back hurts. I don't know if it's related or, someone's like, I'm in pain, but I do assume this was hard labour, back-breaking work down here. That thing next to us is a coal burner. So they would have had to load coal in it, right? That's how they work, I guess.
Is that correct? Is that what happened down here?
Why do I have a sore back? Do you know who Will is?
Longer necessary.
What do you think of Will?
Go on.
Go on.
Come on. Was that Will or Bill?
I thought I heard Bill then.
What are...
Come on. Come on.
We are unsure whether the name Bill holds any actual significance to the school or its spirits, but we would discover the name Bill etched onto a locker later on during the night.
Guys, we're up here just getting some B-roll shots, like we've finished our investigation for the night, and I'm walking past these lockers. Jared's getting a shot of me, and I noticed in this locker, you can kind of see it from this angle, it says Bill. That is a name that we received through Ghost 2 Vox downstairs. That's weird, right? Can you see it? You can only really see it from this side, and I don't know if that's old graffiti or something someone visiting has just done, you know what I mean? So I can't say it has relevance, but what's in here?
Nothing.
So leave us a comment, guys. Do you think that could be a former student or someone related to the site, or have no meaning at all? But it is kind of weird that Bill came through, right?
Would you like us to stay or leave?
Map? That wasn't a leave, was it?
Yeah, like a little
At the end? Like a
yeah,
leave?
like a little quiet leave at the end there. Can you say it a bit clearer for us if you want us to go?
Technology.
This is technology.
What is technology?
That's cool,
Yeah, that
because
is cool.
I don't know if investigators come down here using devices like this.
So this is How would you describe it to someone that's 100 years old?
I hope this is, I know this technology might seem weird, but maybe it's something that you can use to help share your voice or something that you would like to say to us. I don't know, my back is so sore, guys. I honestly, I'm not sure if that's related to anything. I might just have a sore back.
Okay, got the white noise on now.
Eat now. Yeah, huh?
Do you remember our names?
Hey, got quality.
Quality. Do you think that we speak funny?
Nine.
Don't know.
Can you tell me the name of the school that we're in?
Six.
What the was that?
Was that you that just made that noise? Can you do it again?
Up down. Six.
I'm gonna have to get the freaking camera out of here.
Can you tell us what that was?
It came from... maybe it's that high voltage thing.
Breaking.
School.
Oh, was
The
it school?
school.
Did you just hear that?
Yeah, that was the school.
It just said something about school. What about the school? Can you tell us?
So yeah,
I'm from that.
Something bull?
We're coming into this room. Is that okay?
I hope that's okay.
There. Where do you want us to go?
All blurry.
Can you tell us what made that noise, or... Shh, that was just me. Jesus. Can you tell us what made that noise, or can you tell us who made that noise? Is there something you'd like us to do down here? Test. What would you like us to test?
Is your name Bill?
Can you tell us what is behind this door?
In the face.
It looks like there's a man in the tunnel, Jared.
Don't tell me that.
Space with.
I think
Space?
I feel like it could just be shining on the wall, like that's just how it looks.
Oh, that mark there, yeah.
Is that?
Is that you?
Yeah, that was my foot on the stone. Yeah, that is a stain. It looks like a dude, like a shadow man, when I'm on the camera. So cool.
You were doing so well before, but we're not getting anything now. If we don't hear from you soon, we're going to have to leave.
Leave.
Leave,
Father.
father. Are you talking to us, or are you talking to somebody else? It's a female voice. How many are in this room with us right now? 32. Surely
I
not.
heard a lot then.
We're here.
We're here. We know you're here.
Who's here? Who are we communicating with?
So we've got that camera rolling right there, where you see all that light. Let's take Vox out onto the court and just leave that camera rolling in here still for a bit.
Okay.
I'm just curious if we pick anything up.
So we've come out into the gym now. Is there anyone in this room with us? What games would you play down here?
What am I pointing at? The
in
school.
Fast.
What?
Attention.
Detention?
I thought it said attention. But
I
it
thought
could
it said
have.
detention. Are you telling me to go to detention?
Amused? Jared's been a bad boy. You totally got put in detention by a ghost.
Can you tell me about whoever's in the boiler room?
Hey, I'm Amy.
Is that Amy?
Out of the back of.
out of the bathroom. I don't know if I heard my name, but the bathrooms are down there.
Can you tell us about the bathrooms? If you don't talk to us soon and give us more definitive answers, we're going to have to leave.
Go back. Go back.
Do you want us to go back into the boiler room?
Our camera's still rolling in there. That sounded like someone talking to someone else then.
Yeah.
We continued to reach out using GhostTube Vox for some time, but did not receive any further responses of interest. Because of this, we decided to move to another area of the school, but thought we should continue to monitor the basketball court for further activity.
So because we had a pretty interesting Vox session down here, Jared is just setting up GhostTube SLS. So we're going to chuck it on this tripod and leave it in the gym. Hopefully we capture a figure, but if not, maybe we could also capture things like residual sound, which is said to be quite common in here.
Guys, it's actually snowing. It's real snow. Look, like we're at a haunted place and there's real live snow. It's not just a little common foot, it's actually falling from the sky.
Is that GoPro okay?
It's but yeah, there's real snow. Like, we don't see this at home in Australia. This is freezing, but it's so cool. It's actually snowing.
Okay, I'm over it. Let's go inside.
Tonight's been pretty cool so far. We've had some noises, some things happen. Downstairs we have that GhostTube SLS camera rolling in the gym, so we thought we'd come as far away from it as possible. We're up on the 3rd floor, which is, you know, a lot of people say is the most haunted floor. And we want to try an EVP session up here, but we've also rigged up a lot of cameras because the shadow man up here, or even apparitions of children, people have seen up here. So we would love to document something really visual on camera.
And we were up here earlier and I felt like we didn't get too much, which is why we wanted to come back to this exact spot, because this is where a lot of the activity set to happen and where we'll see that figure. So
yeah, and Will did say to us as well, if you sit on these stairs and you just wait and you chill, you will see it.
Fingers crossed.
So I don't know if it will actually show itself because we're rolling on cameras.
I don't know, but we're gonna do an EVP burst session. We've been experimenting with these on our channel lately, where we use a voice recorder, we ask a question, record silence, and then play it back to see if we get any voices, electronic voice phenomena in the recordings. We're going to be using GhostTube Vox purely as a voice recorder, so we're going to mute it and just be using it to record voice so that you can see the sound visual.
Also guys, we just went outside and the coolest thing ever, it was snowing out there. Is there anyone that wants to come out and play? Can you come towards us and say something really loud? My name is Amy and this is Jared.
What's your name?
There was a definite noise then. Who is the large, very tall shadow person that people see here?
Why are you still here at the school? What's your favourite colour?
What grade are you in? Is it true that there's a portal here, or two? Is there anyone that wants to come out and play? Can you come towards us and say something really loud? My name is Amy and this is Jared.
What's your name? Why are you still here at the school?
Is it true that there's a portal here? Or two? Hear something there? There.
Yeah.
Sounds like a kid's voice.
Yeah.
That's my little kid's voice.
Yeah. I could hear a little kid's voice too, like in a distance.
Yeah. Which is kind of what we've been hearing all night.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know what they were saying, and that's what it is. It's just voices in other rooms to me.
We didn't hear that in the moment though.
No.
That's pretty creepy.
Okay, tonight I have really enjoyed. I feel like it's been a bit of a chill investigation, but we have had little noises here and there. We got that EVP that to me sounds like a kid. I'm excited because we have a lot of evidence to review as well, but things that we took away in the moment, you know, the Volks downstairs was really interesting, and just different feelings around the place. Nothing feels negative or evil or anything like that. And I often feel that when you hear about, you know, shadow figures, especially a really, really tall one, people might assume that it's something evil, but I don't get that vibe from this place. I find it to be quite an interesting energy, but nothing, you know, bad. Let me know about what you guys think of this place. Maybe have opinions on the portals or the kind of activity that goes on here, or reasons why this place could be haunted. You know, there is that 150-year-old cemetery just next door as well. But I do hope that you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, because that really, really helps us out. If you want to do more reading on the Farrar Elementary School, then head to AmysCrypt.com. That's where I post all of my blog articles. You can also follow me on social media. I'm at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. I also post bonus content on my Patreon and my YouTube members, which are linked below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.